to Man of Tomorrow and this craziness we got going on. Okay, so you guys saw it happen when I was away from my desk. We got, oh, here, let me just get the share screen back. All right. You guys saw, oh, my bad. You guys saw, we got Man of Tomorrow officially announced. I could not believe it happened the one day I decided to travel, but neither here nor there. It's happening. It's exciting. It's cool. And it's obviously a Superman sequel following up the events. And man, I still trust James Gunn. I like what he's been doing because I really liked Superman. Loving Peacemaker Season 2. We're going to talk about that in a sec. And so I have no reason to doubt what he's doing. But then some of the over-explaining he's been doing online, I'm just like, James, what even is this, buddy? What even is this? So let's get into first Superman, about Man of Tomorrow not being Superman 2. So in a thread, whenever James Gunn was being asked about this, okay, so a fan asked him, I'm a little confused right now. Is this the same movie you talked about in the past? The one where you said Superman had a major role but wasn't exactly a sequel? Or is this a different movie and this one is actually Superman 2? And then he goes, yes. Sorry. This is the same movie. Superman has a major role. It's not Superman 2. Huh? So this means a couple of things. So one, he says major role. So then is Superman not the main character of this movie? Is this actually then a movie told entirely from the perspective of Nicholas Hoult Lex Luthor? Which, again, don't really have a problem with. I like Nicholas Hoult Lex Luthor a lot. I thought he was really cool. And with the vibes I'm getting from the first little looks, it looks like they're maybe teaming up to fight a bigger threat, whether that's Brainiac or some other force from another planet coming in. I like that idea because, Superman, as long as he's saving people, he's up to team with anybody. Lex Luthor, it's going to pain him, and we know he's going to have his own agenda and whatnot. And I think there's so much story potential they could do also with him pivoting that to using it to be able to campaign for a presidential role in the DCU, all this good stuff. It clearly feels like this is a movie that is happening because of the events that occurred in Superman, right? Because Lex Luthor will be in prison. He'll have to be coming out of prison, be given this work relief, all this stuff. And then you go even further with it, and James Gunn talks about season 2 of Peacemaker is the prequel to Man of Tomorrow. And I'm just like, what? What happened, Jimmy? Did it not months ago you say no homework will be required, none of this stuff will be happening? Now it feels like that's not true. James Gunn has once again teased the importance of Peacemaker Season 2 to the overall DCU, describing it as a prequel to the just announced Man of Tomorrow. He said, prequel, says it directly leads into the 2027 movie. I do not want to be one of those guys. I do not want to be one of those Weenie Hut Jr. guys. But when you start this season with an orgy and have schlong everywhere, and it's clearly not a show for kids and all that, but this is so heavily important in directly setting up Man of Tomorrow. I'm interested in that. What I mean, good for me. I'm an adult and I can enjoy it all, and so that's all I should care about. But it's just this kind of stuff that is odd to me. And it's just like, imagine the first phase in the MCU was like this. Like, would it not be bananas? First movie is Iron Man. And then season 2 of Ironheart leads us in to, what would be Thor Ragnarok. That's the first couple movies in the DCU. Huh? That's what it's feeling like right now. So it's just a little off. I guess we'll see how that goes. It'll be fine if it all makes sense, and maybe he has a good way to explain it. There's even been other articles, which I totally believe, that Peacemaker will actually be in this Man of Tomorrow movie. Peacemaker, Man of Tomorrow. Along with Lobo, I was seeing that Lobo would be part of the film. And, dude, long time ago, I would have said no. James Gunn says Peacemaker directly. All that. Let's see here. Because I was seeing some people saying, yes, that it would be Peacemaker, Lobo. Here we go. Supergirl, Lobo, Peacemaker are rumored to have roles in Man of Tomorrow. Once upon a time, would not believe that. But when the first Superman movie had Hawkgirl, Guy Gardner, Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho, all these characters, I'm like, anything is possible. James Gunn has proven he's willing to do any odd thing if it fits his story. And honestly, Supergirl is like a given. I feel like she's got to show up. Lobo, even to me, kind of makes sense too. If he's a bounty hunter coming down to like go after Superman and hunt him down. Peacemaker is the part where I'm just like, wonder how that'll go. Wonder how that'll be. So yeah. And you know what? After this most recent Peacemaker episode, I'm such on a high with John Cena's Peacemaker. I think he's like doing such a great job with that character. I don't mind if he plays like a Guy Gardner type role in this movie. I'm just again wondering then how it fits. What's his idea? Because now he's kind of gone away from talking about this gods and monsters phase that he was going in, because like Authority's not happening. Other films that he like or other projects like Amanda Waller don't seem to be moving forward. Booster Gold is kind of stalled right now, and now he's leaning into talking about the Superman saga. And that's the other thing with James Gunn, which again, I know I'm being overly harsh. I still really like, and I'm not a James Gunn hater. Don't think that. I'm gonna be honest whenever I see things that I feel are kind of odd. But I think about how much Superman the movie itself changed when it came out. Okay, we heard so much stuff about Superman. Okay, like one thing, David Cornsweet was not even going to wear the shorts in the movie until the day before they started filming. James Gunn finally decided, yeah, okay, give him the shorts. So we were like this close to no underwear on Superman, but the day before, James Gunn changed his mind. Okay, what was the other thing James Gunn changed his mind on? The title of this movie, Superman Legacy. It was Superman Legacy. Changed his mind. Just Superman. I think the movie, and I see that a lot with James Gunn. I feel like I don't see the confidence when he approaches Superman the way James Gunn approaches Suicide Squad, The Guardians, even Peacemaker. There is like this real confidence in his story and directing in those projects. And I can see there's a hesitancy when he comes to Superman, and he's very decisive, very wishy-washy. And so part of me feels like the movie James Gunn is picturing Man of Tomorrow is not going to be the exact same movie once it's all said and done, and he's gone through those moments of jumping back and forth. Like right now he tells us this is not Superman 2, it's not that, it's not this, it's not that. But then when the movie finally comes out and he's interviewing, he's going to be like, yeah, I don't know why I said that. This is definitely Superman 2. I guess you're right. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. And it's just like, so why are you overcomplicating it, James? Why? I don't know. You know what? At the same time, I'm doing the same. You guys are calling me out in the chat. Unk is overthinking it. Unk is overthinking it. He had to hold himself back a lot with Superman. I agree. Because like I still big defender of Superman. Really like that movie. But I am going to be honest when I say I think the Suicide Squad that James Gunn made is a better movie, or a better made movie, where he was very confident, and Superman didn't have that much confidence in it. A lot of good stuff, and it's still a great movie. But I hope with Man of Tomorrow, he leans into his confidence and he just goes full throttle with it, you know? Just kind of my thoughts. On. Let me see what else. All right. Unk has lost it. Superman is better than Guardians. I mean, if you think so, I don't. I don't think so. I will say maybe better than Guardians 2. I did like Superman probably better than Guardians 2. I still really like Guardians 2. But yeah, this guy is just yapping. He learned to stop telling you out flat. Huh? I don't even know what that meant. Both are great. Let's see here. Pack it up. Nah, I agree. Oh, I'm with you, Chris. Okay, so I'm getting some people agreeing with me. Nah, I'm with you, Chris. Nah, I agree. And so again, this is just honesty. This isn't bashing James Gunn. This isn't me wanting his universe to end. This is just fan criticism or constructive criticism or just an opinion I have. I'm not trying to say I'm turning my back on this or I'm growing washy. I'm just being honest on the way it's going. And I'm again coming to the realization there is no such thing as phases. There's no such thing as a clear linear path with James Gunn's universe. It is a circle sandbox. And whenever there's an interesting story to be told, James Gunn will have it there. And it's a different way to look at it. We've been trained with the Marvel brain. Phases one, this movie, this movie, this movie leads to that movie, and then this movie leads to that event. That's not James Gunn's universe. It's this thing might lead to that thing, but we also want to do this movie. Also, this project is kind of cool. And that's how it is. It's just an open world, and any story can come out, and there's not really a rhyme or reason as long as the story is worth telling. And it's like, okay, I just have to train my mind to that. All right. Chris, you're not even talking about what was the original question? What was the original? Was there a question? What was the original question, buddy? I saw that you said it. Chris, you're not even talking about the original question. What was the original question? Pass it on to me, Axel, because I'm confused. Let's see. James Gunn wants us to watch an orgy of Superman sequel. That's all I mean. I mean, like, you can do the crazy R-rated violence and I think still get away with it, but yeah. Let's see. There was no question. Exactly. There was no question. I don't even know what he's saying. So yeah. Let's see here. I'm with you, Chris. I haven't watched any D stuff. I wanted to get into C, but I watch every show and movie, and like Marvel, I watch anything. Then yeah, I get you. I get you. All right. So I'm still excited for it. It's just interesting that this movie isn't a Superman sequel. So does that still mean we'll get Superman 2 somewhere down the line? I guess we'll see and find out, man. But yeah, a lot of pressure, and I still wouldn't want to be James Gunn with all this pressure that he has.